Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now Wilson on first down. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good turn there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Ready? You ready? He can't man. He's not going to get me. Watch, quick. Watch. Hey, go.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, check line 33. Check line 33.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Mike check 33. 33. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Easy. Check line 33. Where we go?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some clip.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Rolling to his right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Jameis to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
56, check 56. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
20. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Carson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. Come play. Check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All day.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 93 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check my 45. Get the ball.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Check safety. He's checking.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Winston now to throw on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Ready. Who ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Here we go.
Jameis now on first down. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jameis again. Stepping up, and Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick. 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Oh, good move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again with Carson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field,
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Buying time to his left. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass, incomplete on the throwaway.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's going to fire. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, Wilson, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Winston to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
On 1st down, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
56, Mike, 56, right there. Flip. Hey, let's go.
Now Winston. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. L.J. Collier in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Play fake. Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Dancing to his left. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Metcalf once again the target. And it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and forever. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. The Seahawks on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and a mile. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball...